Hey guys, Dave here. For those of you who don't know, I'm sitting in an airport. I was doing this walking through the airport, but apparently LAX thinks it's convenient to walk all the way out of the airport, around, and have to go back through security and almost miss your flight, rather than like just having a way to connect like every other big airport in the world. But I wanted to start doing book reviews, and I wanted to just go way back and do Rich Dad Poor Dad, because I recommend this one to anyone and everyone who asks me about getting into real estate investing, personal development, or anything like that. So, with that being said, who should read Rich Dad Poor Dad? I would probably say anybody who hasn't, or hasn't in the last like 5 years. It's an awesome book. It's more of a mindset book. But why should you read that book? Like I said, it's a mindset book, so it's going to teach you to think in terms of, rather than like, I can't afford this, to think of, how can I afford this? And that thinking has helped me become very successful in terms of real estate, because I've been able to buy properties with creative financing that are probably outside of the realm of what I would buy normally. And so in terms of that, it'll get the blood flowing on learning about the cash flow quadrant, which is the next book that he taught or wrote, and then some of the other stuff with that. So I would highly recommend reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. Honestly, I need to go read it again. It's the book that I attribute my beginnings to, and everything since then has snowballed. So if you haven't read it, I encourage you to go check it out right now. And everyone I've recommended it to so far has finished it, loved it, and gotten along the path. It's been the motivator to get them reading more and learning more and growing more, and eventually investing more in themselves, and then also financially, with the exception of Kim, my wife, who has done none of that because she just hasn't finished the book yet. So if you're watching this, go finish the book. But other than that, thanks guys, have a great day.